Hi everyone, this is Julie. I'm here from the Scraps of My Life by Julie. Um, just wanted to do a update video to let those of you who are interested to know what I've been doing. I don't really have any 100% completed projects because I have been working on a few different ones at one time, and things have been pretty hectic. And in the query of looking for a home and trying to sell our home and everything that goes along with living an apartment life that I've never done in my life, and just a lot of adjustments to say the very, 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 very least. Anyway, I just for those of you who might be watching that still has an outstanding order from my Zibit store for the Prima Doll stamps. I am still waiting on them. I am still updating the store. Just to let you know it's closed right now because the items I have for sale are mostly at my home that is not yet sold. So that's where they are, and until I get home this weekend, hopefully this weekend coming up, I won't be able to get a hold of those to get them here with me. My son has shipped out to the Marines, and so he's not there to help me get them shipped out if anyone purchases them. I had to actually do a refund for a lady because he left out and didn't mail an item. Um, we got our wires crossed and it didn't get mailed, just to put a long story short. So I refunded her money and told her the store was closed temporarily because I have to get the items where I am. So lots and lots and lots and lots more going on than you probably really care to hear. So what I want to do then is just share with you the projects I'm working on. I back in before I moved, back in the during Christmas time, I had started a video series. I cannot absolutely not remember if it was Ustream or if it's YouTube I was doing it on. I think it was Ustream. I'm pretty sure it was. And I had started doing an album, and so I just couldn't get back into the swing of finishing it. So I started doing these instead. Now these are similar to I've done an awful lot of horizontal albums, and I wanted to do some vertical ones, up and down. I made one for my mom last summer for a recipe album, and it turned out so cute. And I was out of town, and I did not have the stuff with me to get pictures of it, and I didn't get the video of it. But when next time I visit her, I'm going to at least do pictures of it so I can show you on my blog. Don't forget that I do have a shop blog, so if I ever get my shop squared back away again, if I ever get me squared away again, we're going to do some things with the shop blog for my Zibit store. That'll be fun, and but I've got to get myself together before I can do that. And right now I am so not together, as you'll see that by me working on these 3 different projects. Okay, so I'm not going to pay attention to detail on these. I just wanted you to see them. This was the first one that I created after that seasonal album that we're working on. And ladies, I do intend to get back to that. It's just not going to be immediately. But I wanted to show you these because these are similar to those. And I'm going to take you a walk through these albums when I get them finished enough to do so. Right now I just want to show you what I'm working on. And these are done in the same manner as that album with the file folders. And these are the craft colored ones. And I made this one so that it would flip down. This is the page, and then there's a slip through pocket there at the top. Okay, this paper is gorgeous. It's one of the die cuts. No, is it die cuts with a view? I think it is the oh goodness, it's stuck to the countertop here. This is my little makeshift desk right here, and it is so not big enough. It is the Primrose stack, and it is beautiful. Now I don't know what is going on with Die Cuts with a View, but if they're listening or anybody that's related to them, I hate that they're doing their paper so thick, and I hate that it's not double-sided. Just want to throw that in there. Okay, but the paper is gorgeous. The prints are gorgeous on it. Like, see this? Isn't this beautiful? This is actually some, like, embossed foiling almost on these little flowers down here. I know you probably can't see it well because it's so tiny, but it's so pretty. And this is glittered. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous paper. So I did some little cutouts here with the, it was against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how it would work, so I did these little triangles, and of course they catch everything. So like I said, I'm not going to go through every little detail here. These are some cutouts from the paper line. This one flips up, it comes out. You know, tags. I did some cut work here for the corner. Ta-da-da-da-da. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. This page is unfinished. I'm going to do this little flip up. There's a pocket inside. Okay, so I'm not going to spend lots of time. I don't know where these belong. They're just kind of sitting in here. Because I got tired of working on this one and moved to another one. This tag actually pulls out of this pocket. And this actually flips down. And this is probably where this goes. Okay. And then this is a lean-to pocket at the top. Next page. I mixed in some of the, I believe it's Prima paper. As you can see here, there's a pocket there. This actually pulls up like so. This goes down under there. It's kind of snug. Okay. This opens another one of the slip pockets that I do quite a lot of. This tag, I love how this little tag turned out. So you'll see a mixture of paper lines in here. Another idea here I got from, try to remember her name, but of course I'm not going to. I'll have to post it on the video later when I run it down. Okay, little idea I got from her with the magnet. Page flips up and down. Those are pockets on both ends, of course. There's a magnet in there. This flips out. Oops, that doesn't quite yet. So, you know, I used the folder over here for a pocket. Made an extra page. This is a pocket. It flips open like so. And there's a pocket in the top. There's no tag yet. Some ribbon up there. So this is what I've been doing. Just pockets, flips down. This is really cute. I want to show you this part so I can get a hold of it. So this little file folder with the Sizzix die there, magnetic, and it holds that. Okay, pocket up here, and then the flip out. So I love the way that turned out. Some more of the Prima paper, as you can see. Little flip out with a pocket here. So this is turning out really, 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 really cute. A button that's been looking me in the eye and telling me to use it, and I finally did. Prima cut chipboard here, really thick too. Really thick. Pocket. This opens up. This page isn't quite glued down yet. Slips out that way. And then some unfinished pages in the back. So I'm nearly done with that one. And I need to, well actually I thought I should probably do one more set, but I don't know. It'll be a little bit thick. Okay, so that's that one. And then my paper, I finally got my paper with one of the doll stamp orders. I ordered it and did some cutting, and this is a little similar to the other one, just a little different done. Some of it. Can't have everything the same. This pocket I'm undecided where I'm going to glue it down and use it for a pocket, or if I'm going to leave it flop down. I don't know. Not real fancy, just cute. This flips up. Got one of the chipboard pieces there, pocket down here. Cut out the corner here. Did some work here to be able to do an insert here. This flips up. Oops. Well, flips up after I pull it out from under there. Flips up this way. And here I've done a pocket with the paper. behind and made this little guy here out of the black. Just not quite finished. Pocket down here with the chicken border. This really cute. Another paper line here. Die cuts with a view, I believe. I wanted to have it for, I figured this may be used for recipes, so I wanted to have place for writing. And then this slips back down into there. I didn't like that this was all there was. It was kind of thin, the paper, so I wanted it to be a little more durable. I got a lot of inspiration for this album through Xanaro 1, I believe it is. I think that's right. And then Charlie Jones as well, and then some others. I mean, I've watched lots of your videos who have done little books here. But I got most of my inspiration from those two ladies. Mainly from Charlie Jones, I got the color coordination thing. I thought, well, I can give it a try and see what I think. Usually I'm like all over the place with my papers. If it matches, if it looks good together, I do it, that sort of thing. This is so cute, isn't it? And of course, Xanaro is inspired me to do something I'm not crazy about, which is cutting out the images out of the paper. But it looks so dimensional, so pretty, I just had to do it. So that's just gorgeous. I love the flower. Well, I love sunflowers and roosters. And then there's some paperwork going on here that I cut out. This is really, really cute. Did some border punching, just some, you know, that ribbon there. Pocket. Just simply done. That closes back over. Of course, you know I'm not going to quite leave that as it is. This comes open, which I've done nothing to the back or front, and this is just laying here as it is for now. Okay, and of course this is a pocket on top of a flap. Isn't that pretty? And then I cut this out so it would give it some interest. I just love that, so I just had to put it there. I know it's not the right color scheme. I couldn't resist. Opens up this way, and then you've got your file folder tab that actually makes into a pocket. And then Xanaro did the cutout with the girl. I loved it so much. I had to cut her out, and believe me, it took me a long time to figure this out, how I was going to position her with what, and so finally I got it together. And there's a magnet under there. It opens up, and in here, you know, lean-to pocket with the cutouts. And this is a Spellbinders die cutout. Does like that, and then this opens this way, and there's a very large pocket here. I don't know that you can actually see it, but that's the whole cutout of the Spellbinders die. A simple open page here so far. Okay, and that closes, and over on this side, this flips up. It's attached. Well, it's not attached. This one has a slip pocket, and that's slipped down inside of it, so it's removable. This is a lean-to pocket here at the bottom, but I decorated this piece with the flowers. This one anyway, I cut it out. It opens to the right, and there's a pocket over here, like so. This little guy flips up. Another Spellbinders die. This flips down, and there's some cutout of the flowers here. Getting a little sticky there. And then it opens to my right, and I hope you'll be able to see it. No, I'm sorry, it opens to my left. And then this is just a cutout of the paper that lean-to pocket I did for now. This closes over, and that's the back of that double-sided piece that slips under there, and I haven't done anything to this section yet. Okay, and this one is totally, nope, there's only 2 sections as well. So far I've only done 2 sections of each of that, and I got bored of doing them, or distracted is probably more like it, and I saw a video. I will have to also get her information, because she inspired me to make this little album. Well, the thing that she inspired me to do was to use the file folders. And She actually, I wish that I had her name here, but I don't. But she actually does a free vintage image that she does every week that you can, it's a digital image that you can print out and use for free. And then she has them on her Zibbet store and her website that you can cut out and use. You can purchase them, but she does a free one every week. And I don't have any of her images in this book, but she also sells some little file folders. And I have the little Sizzix die that does the little file folders you saw in the other book, but it is too small for what I wanted to do. The one she used I think is a little bigger, and I think it's by a different company, but it inspired me to do a file folder, just file folders, instead of all the flips and the flops. Actually made these, and so after I decided I wasn't going to buy any, and I remembered I had the die from Tim Holtz and Sizzix, I cut some out. Well, my die is very crooked, just so everyone knows. If you've not used your die, which I hadn't really used my file folder die, it is crooked. It cuts it crooked every time, and there's no way really to line it up. You can't line it up. I can't line it up at all. Anyway, so maybe I need to purchase another one and return that one. I don't know. But anyway, she inspired me. I'll try to get her name under this video. Um, and the reason I used her inspiration for this particular book is because I did purchase some of these printouts you see here from another lady online, and I do have her name because it's right here. I'm using it. It's on her printouts, so it's not easy. It's not hard to forget it. The name of this paper line that she did, it's actually an album, a mini album, and it's sized as you see this. This is the largest normal setting for the size. It's called Steamtown Spring, as you can see. It's a printable journal kit, and it is by Ephemera's Vintage Garden, okay, .com. And she also has a, I don't know if it's Etsy or Zibbet, but if you go to her internet site, you should be able to find it from there. I believe it was Etsy. Anyway, I had printed some of her images before I moved. I'm trying to hurry here. And since I've been moved, my printer's not hooked up with the new internet connection I have, and I don't have the proper things to do it with, and I haven't done it, so I only had so many of her images printed. So what I did was combine her images with my Mind's Eye paper pads, the Sunshine and the Lost and Found Market Street, and they are coordinating perfectly with her papers. So this one here with the keys and the roses, this is her images that she created, put together. And then this is a birdhouse. This shape, I actually had it from this piece here, which was a part of a package, and I just traced it out and, made it just a little bigger, and used that for my closure. Some lace here, and I bound this whole book with paper, so the book cover is covered with paper. I'm going to do me a beautiful collection of flowers here on this corner, but I'm not going to do them until I'm finished with the album. This opens up this way, and then of course this is not finished. This is the one I'm working on now, presently. And then here's some of the I'm just going to say me paper. Okay. This as well. And I used the craft cardstock, the 8.5 by 11s, to cut out the folders and the binding that connects the folders. Okay, so that's what these are. This is the binding, and I have a gusset in there, and I like the way it's laying nicely. And so there's going to be pockets on each side, and I used a punch, and these are the slip-through pockets. So they're on this one, and this 2 pages here are pretty plain. This is her paper from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and the bird. Very pretty, isn't it? I love how she did the white polka dots around the rose. It's really pretty, made it stand out. So that's hers. Then this is the MME. No, I'm sorry, that's her paper as well. Pretty sure it is, yes. And I just put this epoxy sticker over top of there. There was a word there, I didn't like it because I couldn't make it stand out, so I put that on there instead. I did have to cut her papers down because they were larger than this little album, but anyway, these are where these join the file folders together. They're just not done yet. Paper clip here from you know where, right? Some more of the MME paper right here. I really like this little strip, so I stuck it under the paper clip there. This little envelope, I hand cut it out myself and made this little tag to go inside of it. Little Prima tag here, more of the MME paper. So none of that is actually hers there. My Mind's Eye here. And here's one of the tags. This is the size of the tags that will go in the pockets, and this is one I created, and I love that this 6x6 paper by My Mind's Eye is double-sided because it makes it so much easier to use. So that's one of the tags. Just slips in there. I started to do the tags out of just the craft paper, but it was too bland and too plain, so I decided not to do that. And I'm not going to really explain anything else except that this is Vintage Gardens images here. That flips up. This is her image here. These are not. This is Prima. Something I started and haven't quite finished here. This is her image right here. An envelope from her images, and I just put lace on it and made it into a flip out, and I've got to get my string here to close this with. Inside of here is also her images. I'm pretty sure I've got them in here. There's one. And then this is MME. I'll do that in a minute. MME there. This is one of her images. This is her image. And it flips up. Here's another image of hers right here. This is hers. I love this one. Love the mushrooms. Flips over, it's unfinished, and I believe the rest of it's unfinished. So there is what I have. So I just wanted to show you guys what I've been working on and let you know that I'm still here. Haven't fell off the face of the earth, in case anyone is interested. And like I said, the whole inside is the book, and outside is actually covered in paper. Not something I do too often, but I decided to do it with this book, and it's really, really pretty. Turned out really pretty. Alright, so everybody have a great day, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a message. Feel free to like this video if you do, and comment if you have something to say. Okay? Everybody have a great day.